Our farm is situated on 2,000 hectares of land, which means our main focus is grazing of about just under 400 beef cattle. We also have 700 hectares of arable land where we plant sunflower and maize, and then our orchard is only 4 hectares. I chose farming. Actually, it's almost like farming chose me. My father invited me to join him in 2011. The reason I enjoy farming was because of all the interesting things I've been able to learn over the years. Just knowing that I'm part of something really big and important, with regards to feeding the nation. I feel quite proud to be part of something that special. One of the main challenges that we have on the farm is to be able to maintain the farm, as it's quite a large property that we've got. 2,000 hectares of land comes with a lot of responsibility. It's very important for us to understand how we can still overcome these challenges to be able to stay profitable. In order for us to grow our business further, it's important for us to be able to access more markets. We also need to access finance, as well as accessing opportunities for training for our employees. Through joining organized agriculture such as AFASA, I have been able to access assistance through big businesses for support such as access to finance, access to markets, as well as access to skills.
I stand here as a land reform beneficiary on this farm, Leeuwfontein in Bronkhorstspruit. Here we produce peas, sweet corn, green beans and potatoes under contract for a large agro-processor. This property belongs to government. We are leasing it for 30 years since July 2015. We would still, going forward, be happy if government would still come and support us so that we become much more sustainable and we can even grow further as a new entrant into commercial farming. Our biggest challenges in this business is finance. Well, there is very little support in terms of accessing credit from commercial banks, as well as organized agriculture. It would be good if commercial financial sector could come up with innovative ways of financing emerging agriculture or developing agriculture, because we see them as a great partner. I don't foresee a success in agriculture without them as a partner.
So currently we're producing 2.5 hectares. We've got some chimolia, which is a kale variety. We've got some mustard leaf, China, and there's a bit of parsley. And we're currently sending to the Joburg Fresh Produce Market, but mostly servicing the hawker market with our product. In 2012, I was working for a multinational and I traveled a bit on the continent. And through my travels, I recognized how much more people on the rest of the continent were eating their own indigenous food. And I saw a gap there, particularly for growing indigenous vegetables, and that's how I got into farming. Farming is the kind of business where some serious institutional and historical knowledge is needed to succeed. And to be able to lean on somebody who understands the cost of being in business. What you don't know can kill you in this business, and without the right partners on your side, you will fail. I met Johan in 2012 when I was leasing a farm. Johan worked very closely with the farm owner, teaching him a lot about farming, the practice, the business of farming. When I was allocated this piece of land, I gave Johan a call, showed him and said, look, there's huge potential here and I'd really like for us to work together.
Ons kort 'n nuwe generasie boere wat moet deurkom om die ou generasie te ondersteun, maar ook om voedselsekerheid te hê in Suid-Afrika met die groei van die bevolking. Het ons net nog boere nodig. En dis my passie om daai boere op te lei.
So right now we're very focused on primary agriculture and getting that absolutely right. But I do have a vision of an agri-business, participating both up and downstream on the agricultural value chain.
What I would ultimately like to see is for young people of our country to be able to understand the vast opportunities that are available in this sector. But that can only happen if there's a paradigm shift made in the minds of the young people of South Africa, in such a way that they will be able to see that the opportunities are not only for one type of demographic that we've been used to. Even people such as myself, young, hip and happening, can also benefit from this sector.
I see agriculture in 20, 30 years from now as a career of choice, as a business of choice for many people out there. I can't wait for a day where people leave their white coats in the offices and go to the land and work the lands for better income.
The population's growing, our people need food, and the involvement of young people can only be positive. It's a growing business and an exciting space to be in.